Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I hope you guys are having a good day. If you have been paying attention to the crypto market, well, let's just say after finding a support at 22 cents, Dogecoin is slowly starting to creep its price back up as it's trying to break above the super trend and flip it back into an uptrend. Now keep in mind, Bitcoin was the only one that was able to consolidate and ensure that it does not break below any of its support, but majority of the altcoins were, fallen down pretty steep, and they did actually retest their previous support levels, including Ethereum, where it actually went down to 3.5k, but now it's making a recovery. It actually flipped its super trend into an uptrend, and you guys can see that the majority of the altcoins are slowly following through. On the other end, President Trump is going to visit the Federal Reserve tomorrow. This is a big statement. Keep in mind, because tomorrow, Trump is going to firepower during today's Federal Reserve visit. Now, why is this a big deal? Because these two things together, it's a little bit of a scary situation, because if this actually goes through, the crypto market's going to react very well, but the entire, ecosystem, it's going to be in a very, very thin line. At the same time, Bank of Italy sounds an alarm about stablecoins. They're not very happy, and they're talking about how money laundering is going to become a bigger and a bigger problem. Dogecoin price forecast: Dogecoin could drop 13% amid the suppressed network activity. Now, as they're trying to upgrade the network, at the same time, the network activity is taking a little bit of a pullback, and 310 million Doge in 2 days. Are we ready after the 10% drop for a big return? Before we get into the full details of all that, if you guys are here for the first time, you want to stay up to date with everything to do with the crypto market, scroll down, tap the red subscribe button, become part of the strongest Doge army on the internet. And while you're there, make sure you turn on your notification. It will just help the YouTube algorithm push the video to more people, and you are going to be fully ready for the latest news that drops. And drop a like on it. Let's go for a like of 49. Now, boys and girls, look at this. This is exactly what the chart needed, which is a very quick recovery, but from here pushing above the previous supports, which we were trying to hold, and now they have become a resistance, but actually breaking above them is going to be very, very crucial, especially 27 cents. Once we're able to break above that, Doge has a very clear way until making it to 36 cents. And seeing that the open interest is in favor of Doge right now, there's definitely a lot more room for the Dogecoin market to climb. 8% decline, but still above 2 billion. And as the long traders are receiving a little bit of liquidations, let's just say new holders are definitely coming in. Let's just say long trading, percentage is sitting close to 80% now. And Bitcoin is holding firm above 117,400 support. A surge in the buying pressure here could ignite the rally all the way to 131k. And if, let's just say, Bitcoin is able to climb to 131k, there's going to be a lot of explosion that will be happening with the altcoins. And over 310 million Dogecoin has been swallowed up by whales just in the last 2 days, signaling a major accumulation after a brief profit taking dip. And that's what I keep saying. It's like, there was a little bit of profit taking, but just in the past couple of days, as the profit taking was taking place, there was a lot of buying pressure that was happening on the back end, and that's why the market did not dip lower than 22 cents, and then it's already making a recovery very quickly. Now, UK based gold miner Nativo Reserves plans to establish a Bitcoin treasury from gold to digital gold. This is very, very exciting. Keep in mind, because there's bigger groups which are getting more involved with actual cryptocurrency, and therefore more financial institutional money that's going to flow into the crypto market, helping it reach the next targets. And this Bitcoin cycle isn't being driven by retail. On-chain data shows small holders are selling while institutes are quietly accumulating. What happens when the retail finally wakes up? Just keep in mind, even though the retail investors are staying low, usually they're the one which are running these rallies. It gives you perspective that these institutes buying is already a very good rally. If the retail investors decide to jump in at the same time, you can understand the sort of rally that we will be experiencing. And Bank of America says many banks are preparing to introduce crypto stablecoins very soon. I mean, that was confirmed, and again, these kinds of news which come out, I mean, a simple one is President Trump reported to visit the Federal Reserve, likely to aim its $2.5 billion headquarter renovation cost overrun concerns. However, recent reports clarify its aides and senator visiting today, not Trump himself. This fits his pattern of criticizing the Fed provo and pushing for greater executive oversight of independent central bank. And as everyone is saying, it's very interesting because first of all, it's not possible for Trump to take away power. If he does decide to take him away, that would be against the Constitution. And if he does not decide to take him away, he's just trying to slowly pressure him to resign by himself. But overall, the market is still waiting for this kind of decision to come through before any sort of rally or what is going to be expected. And seeing that stablecoins are being taken into consideration around the world, let's just say there are some countries which are showing their concerns about stablecoin, and Dogecoin faces a potential further decline amid the profit-taking. Long-term holders' support may stabilize the price, and that's exactly what happened. Close to 22 cents, the long-term holders decided to hold, and that's exactly why the market was able to make a recovery. And Dogecoin rides 18 billion wave, but this sell wall barks resistance. Just make sure that you understand there is going to be a little bit of pressure that will be emitted on the Dogecoin market as we move forward. But if Dogecoin is able to break through that, the recovery will be a lot faster than a lot of people imagine. And the UK company smashes local Bitcoin treasury record with 135 million raised. Fund of UK's biggest single Bitcoin treasury acquaintance, positioning itself as top regional Bitcoin holder. And this is exciting because UK has been strongly against crypto, and seeing that there are some big firms which are in the UK and they're trying to get involved with crypto, you know, it's definitely helping. At the same time, key reasons why crypto market lost 200 billion in 24 hours. I mean, first of all, the RSI is still above 60. It appears that more cooling is possible without going into oversold territory. And just to cool off the market and the amount of money that was flowing through, that's the reason why so much money was actually taken out of the market in the first place, and that's why we experienced the pullback. And Dogecoin price falls 14% as 6-month high profit taking hits Doge. I mean, just understand this. Profit taking is part of the journey. As long as the market is able to recover from that, let me tell you that it is going to make an insane amount of gains. And seeing how well Ethereum is doing, altcoin season is not slowing down anytime soon, and majority of these altcoins are going to show an explosive result. Overall, the market is still in a good condition. You just need to be a little patient and you should be able to score a lot of profit. Just keep in mind, everything I said today is not financial advice, just my personal opinion. I hope you have a good day and I'll see you soon.